my reign of terror with my voice.
Is that Blake?
Yes. She is the chosen one. She has the most midichlorians.
Yeah. Lucas had it all wrong. Midichlorians, they just elevate your volume. They don't actually elevate anything else.
All of the power.
There's no force involved. It's just the volume of your voice.
Do you know why I like the Black Bolt?
Why?
Because I literally feel like I am that superhero.
Yeah. You could destroy a world with your voice.
100%. I mean, I could at least take down several ant hills.
Several ant hills. Those are
my voice.
They're whole colonies.
That's whole.
Like, there's a whole infrastructure of a.
I'm the Black Bolt of their universe.
Well, that's true. You're more like the Galactus of their universe.
That's fair.
I knew a guy that ate ants when he was a kid. Like, he would just eat them. I don't know. He was weird. But he would say he'd say
listen,
like the ants, they tasted like chocolate.
You and I are weird.
It's not true.
We're weird.
Yes, we are.
That's not weird.
I think it's just
a little bit messed up.
He's a little kid. I think he was like 10.
That's your excuse, is he was a little kid, so he ate ants?
Yeah, you didn't know any guys growing up that just ate bugs? Like, you were like, ooh, I'm going to eat a bug, and, like, eat the bug to gross you up.
Yeah, maybe, like, one time.
Well, I don't think he had, like, I don't think he had, like, a...
Like, they'd eat a worm, but, like...
I don't think he had, like a dietary regimen of ants.
No. Oh, no?
No, he just would eat them occasionally.
It was just kind of like a party trick.
Yeah, I think it was a little more than that.
Now this is getting weird.
You know how, like, you're walking through and you pick up, like, a blade of grass and just chew on it? Like, he would just kind of... I think he would just do that with ants.
That's weird.
It is kind of weird.
That's weird.
But he enjoyed the crunch.
Okay.
It's protein, I guess, right?
Yeah,
kind of.
I guess.
I don't know.
How many calories are in an ant?
Probably like 0.01.
Really?
Yeah,
you think
probably.
It's only that much?
I wouldn't say it's too much more. They're tiny.
That's a good question.
They're mostly exoskeleton. Like, you're not really getting... You're mostly just... I mean...
Yeah, but people always say they're protein. So
yeah, but that's like corn husk in your teeth. That's like, it's just... crickets more. I would say crickets.
Okay.
Crickets are big, though. Like, when they talk about crickets, they're not talking about, like, American crickets that are, like, this big. They're talking about, like, the big honking cicadas. Like, those things.
Yeah.
Those kind of crickets.
Okay.
That's what has the protein.
All right.
I think.
I guess. I mean, are you an expert on this?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're just kind of winging it here.
Winging about what?
Winging it.
Winging it?
Winging, like... if we know what we're talking about with eating bugs.
Oh, well, I don't know anything about bugs.
Okay.
If there's anybody who knows about bugs, tell us. Actually, you know what? Comment below. We're going to put this one. This is a podcast nothing, but we're going to put it on our YouTube channel just to entice fans as Logan's request.
Kind of let you guys know what's going on in our podcast of nothing.
Yeah, so if any of you guys know about bug protein and what's the best kind of bugs, let us know, and maybe we'll eat one on the next show.
You're just volunteering for ridiculous stuff at this point.
I will eat a cricket.
Sure, I'd try anything.
Well, here's what we'll do. We will eat a bug that a cricket or some kind of whatever protein bug there is out there that's supposed to be good. We'll eat it while we talk about bug related
dead or alive.
I think they're normally prepared dead.
Okay.
I don't think I mean you can go to like Reading Terminal Market and get them in.
I just was wondering if there's going to be a whole video of us just outside trying to capture a cricket.
It is the year. It's the year of the cicadas.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a whole bunch of cicadas out there.
Oh man. Well, hey, become a Patreon supporter and maybe we'll eat a live cricket. A live cicada.
It's getting nuts.
It is.
Can we go back to our original topic of what we were?
Oh, impersonators.
Impersonators.
Yeah. So you do impersonations?
I do a whole bunch of different impersonations, but it's all of like the people that I know. And they're all exaggerations. So
right.
This is the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
We were watching one of the videos of a impersonator who does deepfake of Tom Cruise.
Yes.
And it's also the same guy who did that Tom Cruise running for president. Like,
he's super good.
Running for president.
Yeah, he's great.
Well, what we saw in the video, and what's the thing is, like, he clearly knows Tom Cruise. He's clearly studied him a ton.
Yes.
Like, I can do impersonations of people that I've spent a lot of time with.
Right.
Because I
craft.
know them. I've spent time with them. Like, and the best impersonations are a slight over-exaggeration of somebody's qualities or
right. It's almost like a caricature.
Quirks or it's a caricature. That's exactly right.
Right, instead of like a realistic drawing.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But I mean, with that deep fake, that's actually more than an impersonation because it's an actualization of like that character. What he did. One of the things I want to name is like when he did the Running for President. Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, check out.
Oh, it's so funny. Tom Cruise Running for President 2020.
Gotta look at it.
So funny.
When you watch that video.
Yeah,
he's impersonating, but it's an over exaggeration.
Oh yeah, he's using all his
tropes. Yes, of
all the little things
of his mannerisms and everything.
Yeah,
but when you watch his deep fake of him, he has toned it back.
It's just like a normal
to the
dude.
Point of him being actually Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
and not over exaggerating. But that's what I'm saying is it goes beyond an impersonation at that point.
Oh yes, he has become. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of like science fiction-y. Like it's like. At this point,
do we need actors?
Yeah,
like that becomes the question.
But he is
like,
an actor.
No, but my
he's
point
just an actor of an actor. It's so meta.
Exactly. Yeah. And now we're getting into real Inception, but it gets to that point of like there was some like cartoon movie that had come out like a long time ago about this exact thing that like they created a actor, or I think it was an actress that did not exist. She was like the most famous actress in the world, but she wasn't real. She was completely fake. So it was
not her, not the Joaquin Phoenix. I fell in love with my mobile device.
No, not like not
man, that was a good one.
But like it was literally, I can't remember the name of the movie. Yeah. If you can remember the name of the movie, or you remember anything about it, like leave it in the comments. I don't even know if it was animated. But I remember very clearly. I'm just telling you, I remember very clearly watching this movie. It was literally about an actress that did not exist. She was, and like everybody thought she was real, but she's not. And
but she's actually
huge
just
hoax
animated
within
she was
Hollywood
animated.
Because what they were trying to do was prove that actors and actresses were actually becoming unnecessary.
They are obsolete.
Interesting, which I don't agree with.
No,
I'm not saying that I do, but it's an
interesting.
It's an interesting concept, and it's something that Hollywood has tried to tackle already.
Yeah, well, but not quite because we'd still need to get to the point of like AI.
No, I mean tackle and addressing it. Like they've brought it up before. Sure. I don't mean like they're trying to tackle it like in doing it.
Yeah,
like,
so if they could get AI to actually perform,
forget that. No,
but
no. So listen very carefully. If we get to that place,
yes,
we are dead.
We
are
Skynet.
dead. Skynet, they take over.
100%.
They take over.
Yeah.
Computers will take over.
Who's to say I'm not John Connor?
Everyone.
Oh,
You're
man.
not John Connor.
But maybe I could be.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
You're not.
But maybe.
Listen, we're not going down this road
again.
We're not doing this again.
Arnold will come back for me. He's going to come back for me.
So, let me explain.
Well, Kyle Reese will come back first, and then Arnold will come back.
We're getting way off track here.
Well, regardless.
First off, one of the worst abuses of time travel in all of movies is Terminator. Terminator is the worst.
It never made sense.
It never has ever made sense.
But I don't think it was supposed to. I think it was just...
The initial one made sense. No. I have to say this. The initial one made sense.
No, the other one, but I think it did because
once they started over-abusing it and then overusing it, the timeline gets completely manipulated and destroyed.
Well, yeah, so the ones that were there in the future in the first movie won't be there anymore because they've rewritten the past. So even though things happen forward, and it's going to change, and it did, and the whole thought of is, well, then they got a hold of an old unit and rewired him and sent him back, and
I thought it was doing it. No,
T2 was the best though. Judgment Day was the best of the.
Yes.
How many are there?
Yes.
There's like 5 of them now.
I mean, I've lost track at this point. But that is the worst abuse of time travel is the Terminator series. I mean, one of the worst. I shouldn't say the worst because I'm sure I could think of others. But like one of the worst abuses is Terminator after T2. Once T3 hits, it is gone.
Oh, T3 is the worst.
No, but I'm saying T3 and beyond. Even when they tried rebooting it with Christian Bale, and Sam Worthington.
Yes.
They tried
Terminator
rebooting
Salvation.
it. Yeah.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
But that wasn't...
Because none of it makes sense.
But that movie was terrible not because of time travel. That movie was terrible because it was a terrible movie. It was just terribly written. It was terribly paced.
I agree with you, but my point is it starts with the fact that you cannot understand time travel.
The point is don't keep going. After T2, they should have stopped.
Don't keep going forward, and don't keep going back, and don't keep doing it over and over.
Don't keep making the movies. Like you did 1 and 2, done. Good.
If they had ended at 2.
Right.
They can't. They
Lava
can't.
in the thumb into the
yes,
right.
They can't not do it though. It's ridiculous.
Well, they can.
No, they can't. Like no, what I'm saying is Hollywood can't help themselves.
Money.
They can't help themselves.
Well, if you were going to get like $1 billion. I think
they're not getting $1 billion though. They keep making Terminators, and
they're not good.
They're not making $1 billion.
But they're making.
They're
some
losing
kind of money.
They're
making some kind of money.
I don't understand. I mean,
this last one made some money because they brought them all back. Like,
I guess
like Arnold came back, and
Arnold's been in.
Linda
kept coming back.
I don't remember her last name. The girl who played Sarah Connor.
Yeah, but
she
it doesn't
came
matter.
Back
Arnold's always been there. He has always
been Salvation? Was he in Terminator
Salvation?
I don't think he was.
Oh, I think he made a cameo.
Did he? Yeah,
I think
probably
in
did.
Salvation, what they did was a deep fake. I think literally full circle, they did a deep fake on a number of different robots that they had to fight at one point, and it did not work.
No, and that was too long ago
school. It was the old school one.
It was just a face to face on.
Yep, and they
face to face.
But it was also like
face.
the old. It was the old Arnold where it was like he had a full head of like
the young
flowing hair
Arnold.
And locks.
It was one of those. It wasn't quite as bad, but it was one of those Scorpion King.
Yeah,
remember that in the Mummy, the second Mummy movie, where the Rock came out. He's like part Scorpion.
Yeah,
that face
was the worst.
Up, man.
That
was so bad.
It wasn't even just the face. The whole cinematography on that whole thing is messed up.
Yeah, it looked bad. But they were trying to put his face on a CG body.
They tried.
They
did.
This one,
they
worked hard.
Here's the only credit I would say. This one was better than that. Like that was probably
but it was also like 10 years
earliest
later.
Uses of it, and it didn't go well.
And The Rock's face is. The Rock has. It's a chiseled face to get. I guess it would be kind of. I guess
is Arnold.
It's pretty. Yeah, they're pretty symmetrical faces.
Yeah,
they probably have all the faces to do.
To the point of
it wouldn't be that
this
bad.
Guy doing
the Tom Cruise one.
He does not have a symmetrical face.
No, Tom Cruise's face is jacked up.
His face, when you look at it straight on, his midline is completely off.
Yeah, it's because he had all that teeth work done.
Yeah, but so that's even a bigger testament to them being able to pull that off.
Oh
because his midline is jacked.
Yeah. Still a really good-looking dude though, Tom Cruise. I'm sure the other guy is too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's neither here nor there.
Well, I guess it's a little bit here or there.
What is that here or there for us?
I don't know. It's a good talking point.
That he's a good-looking man? What, are we just going to start ranking dudes now on here?
No.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
I'm
very lost.
I'm just saying, just because he's not symmetrical doesn't mean he's not good-looking.
Yeah.
Just saying. There's hope for us.
Tom Cruise is one of those. He is somebody who has not tapped into the MCU yet that I'm a little bit surprised hasn't been tapped at some point for some sort of smaller role.
He was asked to be Iron Man.
I know he was. Yeah, and he turned it down. Yeah.
RDJ, man.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Oh,
RDJ is I couldn't. Can you imagine Tom Cruise being Iron Man?
Absolutely not.
And
the reason I can't.
Yeah.
The reason I can't. Here is the 100%.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is an actor who is playing Tom Cruise in everything he does.
Yes. 100%.
He cannot be somebody else.
Except in Tropic Thunder. When he was that was amazing.
That was
phenomenal. They put incredible amounts of prosthetics on it.
Yeah, and they completely put him outside of his character 100%. Range. Like they completely
and he was great. It was hilarious.
I'm with you. I would love to see more of that.
So he should be like a version of he can't be MODOK because Patton Oswalt is just the most amazing MODOK ever.
Yeah.
Trying to think of like what he's got to do like what they're doing with Christian Bale. Christian Bale coming in as the God Killer.
Yeah,
like
where they really
or the God Butcher.
Yeah,
like
they really
he's not gonna look anything like him.
No. I
That's
agree
the
with
only way we can survive.
But Christian Bale, that's not a fair. No, I disagree. Christian Bale,
he can disappear. Yeah,
Christian Bale,
but only if it requires incredible weight loss or incredible weight gain.
Yeah, but he's willing to go there. And
100%.
What I'm saying
his
is,
face though is still Christian Bale.
Yeah, but hear me out.
Yeah.
What is the last movie other than Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
What other movie can you say you didn't watch and you just saw Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise? Like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise in every movie.
Is just himself. That's it.
Or Ethan Hunt.
That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't lose being Tom Cruise when he's Ethan Hunt. He's just Tom Cruise
100%. Yeah.
and Ethan Hunt are the same person at this point. There is no separating.
I'm pretty sure he is somewhat of a spy of some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he's just an actor.
No.
He's got to be something more.
Especially at this point when he's hanging on to airplanes and everything. He's way too tough. He's way too strong.
Yeah, well, and he hasn't aged today.
Not one day. Not one single day. This man has not aged at all.
Yeah.
But so my point being...
Well, maybe he's a vampire.
He can't... Yeah, well, he was.
He played it. Yeah.
But that's my point is, like, you see Tom Cruise. There are actors who disappear, and there are actors that you hire because
they're Tom Cruise.
They are Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they are...
Yeah.
They are
100%.
like, Liam Neeson is not going to disappear anymore. Liam Neeson he's just going to be Liam Neeson in everything he does. Like,
rescue his daughter.
Right.
Kill people.
Right, exactly.
That's all he does.
All he does anymore. And it's like, it's unfortunate because Liam Neeson was actually an incredible actor, but he fell into this pit of like doing the same bit over and over again.
Yeah, if you watch like in his early career, he does like period pieces. Like he's got some really good like Revolutionary War period pieces, Old England period pieces. Yeah. And he's really good in it.
Yeah, but you have to ask yourself, like, there are actors who can disappear and there's actors who can't. And Tom Cruise is an actor who is not going to disappear.
Unless he's doing like a mocap. Or he's behind prosthetics or something. You gotta
hide him. So like,
and then why would you? You're paying for his face, like literally paying for his face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Christian Bale is an example of you're paying for his acting chops, so you can do anything around him, and he'll disappear. He'll become the character.
Yeah, and we want him to because he also is somewhat of a recognizable face, though. Like it's still Christian Bale, and so it'll be good. I'll be glad that they showed some set photos. Of him in like. He's in like all white spandex and stuff. So they covered his whole face.
Sure.
So it's probably going to be motion capture stuff.
You know who's an actor who's getting dangerously close to being like the same in everything?
Who?
Benedict Cumberbatch. He's getting dangerously close to it. Because when you think about it...
He's a lot older than he looks, too. He's been in the acting game for a while.
Oh, yes, for a long time. But my point is, if you watch him in Sherlock and you watch him in Doctor Strange,
very, very, very
same
similar.
Freaking characters.
Yeah. Here's our scale, man. Here's our scale. You ready? Tom Cruise, the face, right? Andy Serkis, never the face.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He's always motion capture stuff.
You know, and actually, I'd probably put somebody beyond Andy Serkis.
The dude from Guillermo del Toro, the contortionist?
No. Hear me out. Yeah. So Andy Serkis.
Okay.
He disappears because of CGI.
Not
because
of
his acting skill or the ability to take on a character. So
I was thinking more of why they hire him. They hire him for his face. They hire him for not his face.
So I was kind of trying to put a scale on of like the actor who you hire them for who because they are Tom Cruise. Like you hire Tom Cruise because he's Tom Cruise.
Right.
And then an actor who you hire because of their acting chops.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's another good one. But I actually think
somebody else. Who are you thinking?
Yeah, this person I believe is better because.
Whoa!
No.
Step back.
Hear me out.
Step back. Is it Nick Cage?
No, it's not Nick Cage. I'm not about to go
Thank
there.
Goodness.
No. Right before Nick Cage. No. No, I believe there is an actor who disappears into roles even better than Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay, and hear me out on this.
Okay, I want to hear
Daniel
it.
Day-Lewis, because hear me out.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis does one movie about every
4
years,
4 or 5 years,
gets paid $20 million,
and then he steps
away.
Completely
immerses himself in the role.
Yeah.
He like immerses him so much he just is that person for a long period of time.
I know who it is.
Who do you think?
Gary Oldman.
Yes, it is.
Gary Oldman. He's the same thing, but he just does 100 movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is no movie where you look at it and you're like, that's Gary Oldman.
No.
Gary Oldman disappears into every movie. You do not know even half the movies that Gary Oldman has starred in.
You know, probably the closest one where it just looks like Gary Oldman is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, because he doesn't wear anything. It's just him.
Yeah, but even in that, he's gone.
Oh,
he
yeah, the way
spy.
he acts, but at least he looks like Gary Oldman.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
Even in Batman, he's got the huge mustache. He doesn't really look like Gary Oldman. And then Sirius Black, and you've got the villain from Fifth Element, and the villain from... He was in the Book of Eli, right?
Yep.
It's like all these different things.
There's even one more than that.
Which one?
He played Winston Churchill, dude.
Oh, yeah, his Churchill was great.
His Churchill won him an Oscar.
He had crazy prosthetics in that.
Yeah, but he's gone. Gary Oldman, who you would never know, is in all these movies.
Yeah, it was almost, that was like Christian Bale, Dick Cheney level.
Yeah.
Didn't he play Cheney?
Exactly.
Christian
Bale played Cheney.
Yeah.
There is somebody worse than Tom Cruise, though.
For face?
No, for just
he's hired
for the face and who they are. There's somebody worse. Highest grossing actor of all time.
Samuel L. Jackson. That's true. Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
They hire him for his face and for the F word.
Well, and just for him, but that's who he is.
Yeah, 100%.
Samuel L. Jackson is hired because he is Samuel L. Jackson. They don't want him. Nobody hires Samuel L. Jackson to play anything other than that character.
It's like we're not hiring a Jedi. We're hiring. Can we just have Sam Jackson as a Jedi?
Right.
That's what they wanted, and that's what they got.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Except
he is worse.
And
he is worse.
Even Nick Fury, because they literally
he's Samuel Jackson.
They asked if they could use his likeness to draw him in the new Marvel universe in the comics before they even made the movies. There was a whole run where Sam Jackson where Nick Fury was based off Sam Jackson, and they asked him to come into the movies, but they had built that character literally around, what if Sam Jackson was Nick Fury?
Yep. So there's actually
okay, all right.
The piece beyond that, which I think is one of the funniest things here, is Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury. When Nick Fury is angry and yelling and all of that stuff, he is exactly the same as when he was playing Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, just minus the language.
Exactly the same.
Just minus
the language.
Yeah. And he almost says it
he
several times
in
the MCU.
Yeah.
He's about to say it when he gets dusted. That was my favorite part.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, mother, and then it just dusts away.
And then it dusts him
away.
It's
it's so great for Sam Jackson.
Yep.
Man.
So, but that's my point is Sam Jackson, Tom Cruise versus Daniel Day-Lewis and Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
That's your scale of actors.
Yeah.
And where they fall.
I'm right in the middle. They
hire
me for my face and my acting ability.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Believe it or not.
You know who else?
Who?
Nick Cage.
Hired
for both his acting ability and his face. You know that.
I think
he's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, well,
he falls right in line there.
I think he's hired more for his clinical insanity and what that brings to the set.
But here's the thing. Clinical insanity, okay? Very fine line on that creative spectrum.
Oh, like
between
genius and
crazy.
Like psycho.
Yeah, very fine line.
He toes that line.
He toes it
quite a bit.
Perfectly.
Some would say
perfectly.
Not always perfectly.
Some would be wrong.
We've yet to see Pig, so we have to see it.
I don't care. Everybody who is acknowledging Pig is just recognizing what I've already known.
Did you
forever?
I don't even know what it was, but I was on Hulu the other day just scrolling, and I saw like 3 or 4 Nick Cage movies. I've never even heard of them before.
They have a whole Nick Cage section.
Do they really?
It's just like Nick Cage movies.
Oh man, that's horrible.
They have a whole Nick Cage section.
That's terrible.
It's glorious. That's where I've gone sometimes. I'm just like,
it's your happy place.
That's my space. Yeah.
On repeat.
Yeah.
Let it run.
Yeah, just let it go.
Run.
Just let it run. You could pick any movie on there, and it is a cinematic classic.
So are they going to bring his Ghost Rider into the multiverse?
I really hope so. No, I mean they're not going to because they had Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, they could bring him in, and that kid was great.
That guy was great.
That kid was incredible.
He was incredible. He wasn't Nick Cage level, but I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
Well, what they should do is they need to bring Spider-Man Noir in live action as Nick Cage.
That needs to happen.
That
is more important.
Yes, I think so.
I would rather see him as
if
Spider-Man
he showed
Noir.
up in Spider-Man No Way Home?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think I might
fall to pieces.
Here's what would happen.
Yeah.
As soon as the credits would roll, I would go on my phone and I would order the next showing tickets so I could watch it again.
Yeah.
Just right there. And then I just wouldn't. I either wouldn't get up or I just moved to the next theater.
And this is the
whatever
glory
it was showing it in.
that is Nick Cage. Okay.
I think it would be more like I need to watch and make sure I wasn't dreaming. And that no, that
everything you are saying.
How did they do this?
Everything you're saying is exactly reinforcing my point. You understand that? Yeah. You literally just said, I am dreaming. But I need to make sure I'm not dreaming.
Is it a good dream?
Actually,
this would be a good dream if he is Spider-Man Noir. It's a good dream.
That's a great dream.
If he was Ghost Rider, I might leave. No. I might just walk out.
No, I'd really like him back.
What if like they open?
He's mentally unstable in Ghost Rider. What if they open
a universe where every character is played by Nick Cage? Like he's everyone. Like even
that'd be phenomenal.
Like he's
Can
even
you imagine
he's even like Black Widow.
Can you imagine?
He's like Black Widow and the Wasp. He's everybody.
That would be amazing.
That would be hilarious.
I would watch that movie.
I actually probably would watch that movie.
That would be
the Nick Cage verse.
Oh yeah,
where it's just all him.
Can you imagine that?
If they just need to open up a portal and like look in and just see that and be like, nope, not going there.
Yeah,
shut the door.
Yep.
Never
Wonder
going
what's
there
behind
again.
This door. Not going in there. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I'll have to hear some of your impressions sometime. We'll see if they're deep fake worthy.
I mean, they're all over exaggerations of things and people.
We'll have to get deep fake technology.
But yeah,
we're gonna do that.
I impersonate
we're gonna put out a TikTok video with deep fake technology.
I can impersonate like my wife and coworkers.
Yeah,
and like I do all of that. But I like my family members.
Yeah.
But like actual people that anybody else,
other people would know.
Yeah, it's only inside jokes.
So like
if you don't know the people, it wouldn't work at all.
We're gonna have you do a Nick Cage TikTok video in the near future.
I could do a Nick Cage,
and then
TikTok.
I'm gonna.
It would be my honor.
I'm gonna deep fake him.
It would be my honor
on your body.
Yeah. It would be my honor.
Great, we're gonna do it. It's set in stone. That
there we go.
Along with eating crickets.
We're back.
If somebody will mention in the comments what kind of cricket will nourish us.
Whatever. Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/LegionofCC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.